absolutely our opinion about the recall opportunity has changed, and that's exactly what it's become. It's become a great opportunity because fundamentally what Recall Masters has done for us is they have driven in a customer that breaks off into a few different important segments, right? One is that customer that we just were never seeing before. They're driving around in a pre-owned model, they're the second or third owner, and they didn't even know they had an open recall because the OEM can't communicate with them because they don't know they're the ones that own the vehicle today. And Recall Masters is able to communicate with these customers because they buy the data and they're very sophisticated how they process that data, and they're sending into us, over a third of the customers they send to us are driving around in our local markets going to the aftermarket. They either weren't coming to us or they stopped coming to us, and now all of a sudden they have a new reason to come to us because, let's face it, you can't get a recall completed anywhere but at a dealership, and that's the most powerful piece of a recall, is getting a customer back in because we are literally the only place that can complete that recall. We've had plenty of customers say, I had no idea I had a recall. This is amazing that you reached out to me. I wouldn't have known. And then they come in and other things happen as a result, right? There tends to be a domino effect. So a customer can come in with that recall and all of a sudden find out they need tires, they need brakes, which is good for us, but it's also good for them. I gotta tell you, I have never seen a service marketing program as effective as R+. And it's real clear to see why. Essentially what R+ is doing is it's sending a marketing piece, a really beautiful marketing piece to the customer with what looks like a debit card or a credit card. And it's personalized to your specific name, the customer's name. And it basically is a letter from the dealership saying, you know, we'd like to welcome you back to the dealership, or we value you as a customer, and here is a debit card, credit card, and you choose how much money you want that to be valued at. It's driving in hundreds of customers. They're just literally getting this in the mail and all of a sudden booking an appointment. So if you're looking to get an immediate impact, it's the best single service marketing campaign that we have ever tried. The other thing that you have to keep in mind is the R+ is bringing in some customers with 10-year-old vehicles, 8-year-old vehicles. Those cars need a lot of work. So on those cars, we see big tickets, $2,000, sometimes $3,000, and then the average has been about $450, $460. Quality card's outstanding. As a matter of fact, I think the quality of the R+ card is the reason why the customer responds so well to it. It feels and looks like a credit card, and it is personalized to the customer's name. You open it up and you can't help but feel that, wow, something's going on here. Somebody has spent a lot of time and money to personalize this, and when you read this very little fine print, so I think the customer, what they're resonating with is, wow, I can really go get $50 off on any service I need. This is a good deal. Yeah, so we've definitely noticed that of the customers that come in through the R+, obviously you're going to get a portion that were already your customers and just haven't been here in 8 to 12 months, but it got them back in. And then you get a portion of customers who have never been here before. Those are obviously super valuable. And then you get a portion of those who just haven't been in a year or two, and we gave them a reason to come back in. So there's no question, R+ speaks to every type of customer. When you go after a customer with an open recall, you're reconnecting with that with that owner who maybe hasn't been in, and you're getting a chance to show them your dealership again, and completing something that they might worry about, right? An open recall, safety recall, etc. But with the R+ is really doing something different, right? Because the customer comes in for their recall, oftentimes, if they haven't been here ever or in the last couple of years, then they're leaving and they're getting their maintenance done somewhere else. But the R+ gives them a reason to come in to get their maintenance done at your dealership, right? So if they're coming in with an R+ card, they've made the decision in their head that they're going to spend some money doing maintenance at your dealership, even if they haven't been, because we gave them a reason to with the R+ card. 30% of the customers that Recall Masters is driving into us have never once been to our dealership. They're brand new to the dealership. They're spending an average of $496, and we get the opportunity now to get them back in. The other 70% of the customers, about 40% of those customers are customers that used to come to us but haven't been to us in 2 to 3 years. They're lost to the aftermarket, and Recall Masters is getting them back in. It's really one of the least expensive ways that I've seen to get a customer back to your service department who's definitely going to spend money. So for us, it's an incredible win-win.